This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and standing before us is the Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe Classified. More specifically, this is actually the one that came with the HISS tank HasLab, otherwise known as the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander, because if I understand the story correctly, it was a paint air originally on the 3 3/4 inch O-ring figure where the Cobra logo did not fully print properly. And that's how we ended up with this goofy looking Cobra logo on this version of Cobra Commander. Because if you had noticed, it looks like little Mickey Mouse ears at the top. On the back, we have a file card. This was a special thing they did where they actually did the entire file card in English, which is not normal anymore for the G.I. Joe group to do when they do these things. But they got special permission for it because it was part of the HasLab. So, Cobra Commander, codename, enemy leader. Okay, that's dumb because his codename is Cobra Commander. File name, classified. Honestly, it should probably be unknown, would make more sense. Primary military specialty, intelligence. Not if you watched the cartoon. Secondary specialty, ordnance, experimental weaponry. That I can go with. Birthplace, classified. Again, should be unknown. Grade, commander in chief. I didn't know that was a grade in the military, but okay. Absolute power, total control of the world, its people, wealth, and resources. That's the objective of Cobra Commander. This fanatical leader rules with an iron fist. He demands total loyalty and allegiance. His main battle plan for world control relies on revolution and chaos. He personally led uprisings in hot spots across the globe, responsible for kidnapping scientists, businessmen, and military leaders, then forcing them to reveal their top level secrets. Cobra Commander is hatred and evil personified, corrupt, a man without scruples, probably the most dangerous man alive. Again, not if you watch the cartoon. But to be perfectly honest, I really need to read the comics because I want to see what he is more like there. Because I think the comics may actually have revealed a name for him. And I know in G.I. Joe the movie they just had to tell you who Cobra Commander was because, why would we want to keep that a secret in a movie about a secret terrorist organization? So anyway, we're going to cut this sucker open. Which, you know what I would like to see these companies do when it comes to these kind of exclusive figures like this? And I am willing to pay more for this benefit that I'm about to speak of. I would like them to give us two of each of these figures when they're on these kind of special cards so that they can one on a card and just one in a bag. So you can open up and have your one for display while still keeping the carded one carded. Yes, I know people will just may actually just go ahead and sell one or the other, but let them. Who cares? Oh, this is going to be. How in the heck am I going to get under there? Wow, that's an interesting. Well, okay. I will eventually have to figure out how to get the rest of that off. Or, well, I guess technically I just cut it in a manner that I can put them back in there if I really want to for display, didn't I? Hey, there's an idea. So I thought I know at some point I had a Cobra Commander from the vintage O-ring line in my collection of stuff, but I couldn't find it. In fact, I had both of them. I had the helmeted one at one point, and I had the hooded one at one point. And I distinctly remember them because he had the real special back where his gun attached to his back. Anyway, Well, let's take a look at this one. So he's got the double jointed neck, or the chicken neck as I like to call it. He has a ball joint in the head that allows it to spin around, look up, down, sideways. Oh, here we go. He's looking away longingly. Anyway, we've got a butterfly joint. We've got the arm going up, down. It's very tight though. Spins around. Oh, let's go spin that one. Starting to think I need to have like a cup of hot water whenever I go to do a review for G.I. Joe figures. We've got a bicep swivel. We've got the double jointed elbow. We have a spinning here at the wrist. And there, he does have an up and down joint, but it's pretty much covered by the end of his hand. So you can't really do much with it. We've got an ab crunch. We go forward yay far. We can go back yay far. So, oh, I don't know if it's picking up that cracking noise, but that means you can have Destro crack Cobra Commander's back if you want. We've also got the ball joint at the waist that allows us to dirty dance a little. The drop down hips for a little added bit of posability. And his nicely just slipped off. Thigh cut. Double jointed knee. We've got that ankle spin instead. Oh, okay, I see. It's an ankle spin instead of a boot cut. And then the foot hinges back and forth and can spin it. And the foot itself can kind of spin around a little bit. Actually, let me... Okay, it looks like it still has the one. Yeah, I can still spin all the way around. I was wondering if maybe that's why it's got the ankle cut. I'm not sure, because the HISS drivers and pilots also had the cut at the ankle instead of like up at the upper thigh. I can't bend his other knee very well. The knife sheath just keeps on sliding off of his leg. So let's take a look. Do women have this kind of problem with their garter belts or garters? Just wondering. So first up, we have a specially designed backpack for him. This takes the place of that weird little design on the back of the vintage one that held his gun. I wish I could have found one because I would like to have shown that. I kind of wish these were designed more to fit snugly against the back area better. Like, I don't know if you can see there's a bit of space there. He comes with his special personal gun here, which I don't know what it's supposed to do because it's got this weird little bit of grating on the front instead of like a barrel hole. And I just totally blanked out on what that is actually called. Sorry. But like I don't know what this is actually supposed to do. But it looks like it should clip in here or hold in there like that on his back. But this also means that his gun is not blast effect compatible. They do find some unique ways to stick this stuff in here. Like, how the hell is this supposed to come out? You almost have to break the knife to get it out of that. Here comes this little dagger, and it's got a little gold end at the end. And that'll go in the thigh sleeve, teeth, fuck, sheath, thigh sheath on him, which doesn't want to stay in place anyway. Here, let's actually put him on a stand just so he stops wanting to fall over. All right, he comes with another two sets of hands here. We've got two fists for fighting. We've got an open hand, which I'm assuming will work with the little Cobra Logo world thing, and a nose picking finger. Yikes. Oh, that's interesting too. The fists, they have the hinge so that it goes in and out, where the weapon hand has the up and down. His nose picking finger has the in and out. So does that one. Oh my gosh. I hate this thing. Alright, so yeah, Cobra Commander can hold the little ball. Like so. Honestly, that's not too bad of an idea for a display there. Although I think what I might do is put his other gripping hand and maybe have the dagger in it. However, since we did say that he's got that nose picking finger, but he does not have a nose to pick himself. So he will have to pick Serana's nose for her. I know, that's awful. I am a terrible human being. So, to compare him to the previous classified version that they released, where, I mean, if we're being honest, this is actually a really nice look for him. Although I do think I prefer this helmet to this one. But overall, this definitely has, crazy ass military leader look to it. Although they did do this one in more of this bluish color, which they called, I believe, the Regal Cobra Commander, which was a Cobra Island Target exclusive, which I know I have somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. In fact, I think there's at least 3 G.I. Joe classified figures I've got that I don't know where they're at. Because I have the Amazon exclusive Storm Shadow I can't find. I have the San Diego Comic Con Cobra Commander that's in like the black, red, and gold. And I have the Regal Cobra Commander. Oh, and I have Pimp Daddy Destro, and I don't know where that's at either. Then see here we have like the little sachet. I don't know what the deal is with these like half capes that sometimes you get on stuff. Like even on The Mandalorian or Boba Fett, you see that with Star Wars. What is the point of it? Like aside from the fact that you're already kind of with the pauldron over there kind of off balance, it's just like it just seems like the half one would get in the way more than a regular cape would. Because it's always going to want to be flinging over on your one side. Of course, our original release of Cobra Commander came with a sword instead of a dagger. So I don't know. Maybe he has penis envy compared to him. His gun is also not blast effects compatible. Just to note, because when they first started doing the classified figures, they did not actually do blast effect compatibility on them. So anyway, I think that will conclude our look here at the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. Give you another good look at the little Mickey Mouse logo on him. They didn't. Oh, wow. They even replicated the Mickey Mouse logo on the backpack here. I didn't realize that. It's hard to tell. I don't even know if I can get a good shot of that with my camera, but I'll have to try. Look at that booty. No ass crack. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander for G.I. Joe Classified. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I would say ring bells for notifications, but I don't think I'm that worth it. So, anyway, peace and love. I just realized something. Cobra Commander's gun actually kind of reminds me of Darkwing Duck's gas gun. Now, obviously, Cobra Commander's gun wouldn't be based on that, but maybe the other way around. Right now, I am really wishing I had a toy-sized apple to put in his hand instead. I think it'd just be funny to have Cobra Commander sitting there getting ready to core an apple with his dagger.